my lovelies, and welcome to another plan with me. Today we are in my happy planner and we're doing the week of the 18th through to the 24th of March. The gorgeous kit we're going to be using today is this fairy tale kit from MacAndGrayDesigns. So you've got your full boxes, your checklists, your headers, functionals, washi, freestanding checklists, Monday through Sundays, and your quarter boxes and half boxes. It didn't come with any day covers because stupidly I didn't bother to get any, and I don't actually have any that match the colours of the kit, but I did manage to find some day covers that do match the colours of the kit, and then these are from Fab Planner Print. And then washi choices for today are this gorgeous one from Simply Gilded, which was a collab one that Simply Gilded did with Once More With Love, so I actually got it from Once More With Love. This gorgeous skinny glitter, and then we've got this really pale peachy pink with the gold filigree style foil on it. And then clips, I didn't really pick any out, to be honest with you, because I wasn't sure what to do, but in hindsight actually I do have a rather gorgeous pink rose that I think will go, that one, I think that will go absolutely lovely with this kit, so we'll use that clip, and obviously my today clip, which I use on every spread. Okay, so moving on, or getting started shall I say. Sorry, I'm a little bit of sorts this week. I do apologise for there not being a video up on on Tuesday, but that's because I did film my plan with me and my error conjuring. However, the gas man, or shall I say I started to film, and the gas man turned up, and in all the fuss and faff and confusion of this week I actually totally forgot the gas man was due when I started filming, and I thought for some reason he was coming today and not yesterday, and then it turns out he ended up coming back today anyway because we spent last night with no heating because basically we had to have a new thermostat fitted, and it kind of by accident the electrician shorted the whole system. So we're going to do things a little bit differently to start off with, because I'm actually going to start filling in the boxes first rather than doing my days like I normally do, and that's just simply because obviously I don't have any day covers with this kit. She does do day covers, but they're like an add-on, and to be honest, I think she slightly changed the bookings or the listings on the shop, or the way she lists the items, and I totally didn't realise I hadn't ordered them until they turned up with no day covers. So it's my own fault. Shops are perfectly entitled to change how they list items, and I should have just double checked really, rather than just going along with it like I did. So the week that I'm planning obviously is next week's layout, so obviously I plan a week ahead, and obviously Thursday is my son's birthday, and to be honest with you, you know, he's not really into fairy tales, but I'm sure he's not going to mind too much that I've put a fairy tale spread down in my happy planner on the week of his birthday. I do try and do themes I know they like on their birthdays, but to be honest, I've had this kit for a wee while now, and I really do like it. I really think it is pretty. But I just wanted to use it. And like, it is my planner. So as much as I like to include like the boys, like where it is his birthday, and I like to include it and sort of make it a theme for them, at the same time, this is ultimately kind of like, it's my thing, it's not their thing. And to be honest with you, it's going to be 5, and he's really, really not going to be overly bothered by what I've put in my planner. So now we're just going to move on and put the full box checklists in. So, because I did sort of look through my collection, I thought, well, maybe I could put those full boxes with those checklists, and because I have a few odd sheets of like full boxes and a few odd sheets of date covers and stuff like that. But to be honest with you, they all kind of just clashed quite horribly. They didn't kind of sync together at all, which is a shame, because I got some absolutely lovely sort of bits and pieces that I do really want to use and put in my planners, but then they're the kind of bits and pieces I could easily just use in my mini planner or even in my TN. So I decided, no, I'm going to run with this kit. I'm going to use just a normal full kit in this planner and go from there. So just, you're probably wondering why I've just put a half box checklist in there. What Rachel MacAndGray does, she does 7, or what makes up 7 full box checklists, but she actually divides one of them into 2, so you could split it over 2 days if you wanted, but obviously I generally keep it made up as a full box, and I'm having all sorts of issues with this one. This does not want to come up. Come on, please, please, please. There we go. Oh, I thought I was going to have to grab the X-Acto knife for that one then. So, yeah. So, it was all good fun. Finally, so we spent Tuesday night without heating as an end result of the gas man coming out. It was really quite frustrating, really, because the appointment, the original appointment to have the new thermostat fitted was last Wednesday, and the idea was that I was having the radiators repaired and the new thermostat fitted all on the same day. So if something went wrong with the boiler from the point of view of the electrician, which turns out did happen, at least the gas man would have been here together. But for whatever reason, the electrician didn't show in the allotted time, and obviously I have to go and pick up the boys from school. So I've just got a couple of habit trackers left on there. We'll come back to those. I do use those. And then generally what I do here is just some blank washes, headers or blank headers. But for whatever reason, the electrician of the 2 that should have turned up didn't turn up. And bless the chap who comes out and does the boiler services, etc. He was a bit sort of like, oh my god, I feel so guilty because he's not here, sort of thing. Anyway, end of that whole Tabasco. At the end of the day, my boiler was serviced and it was working. I had heating and I had hot water, and to be honest, I didn't mind. I was a bit annoyed that I was going to lose another day waiting around for people from the gas company to come out and sort out something that should have been done. But, you know, you don't know what happened to have caused the delay. So I just didn't think much else of it, and I just got on with my day. Anyway, so electrician to fit the thermostat turned up on Tuesday as arranged, but obviously with no gas engineer in tow. Obviously they all work for the gas company, but obviously certain jobs are electrical based, others are just purely, you know, gas pipes, etc. And bless him, he turned up, lovely chap, and he got on and he did the job, and he wired it all up. But when he was testing the wires to make sure that he'd reconnected everything, he accidentally, and it happens to the best of them, tapped his two testing rod things together, test the voltage to make sure you've got voltage going through a certain component. There was this almighty bang, and basically it shorted the electric, it tripped my electric box. And now we're going to do the full boxes. So obviously that's going to be my theme sticker. And I think, because that's the closest sort of symbol to birthday presents, I think I'll put that on the Thursday for my son's birthday. And we didn't think anything of it, these things happen. So we went out to the electrical box and we reactivated this, we flipped the trip switch back and so on and so forth, and got everything up and running. We didn't think nothing else of it. Anyway, so he finished doing what he was doing, which was fitting this thermostat to where it needed to be. And he got to the point of sort of doing the demonstration and the talk. So how I used it and how I programmed it and this, that and the next thing. Oh, I don't want to put two girls together, do I? So I think I'll put... I think we'll put the candelabra there. I think that'll look quite nice there. Because obviously she's holding a big bunch of flowers, so I don't really want to put flowers next to her either. So he turns it on and he syncs this new thermostat to its handset, to the actual dial bit that you use. And it just wouldn't fire up. Just would not connect to the boiler for some reason. And he couldn't get the gas to fire up, and we thought, oh no. So he went and checked the manual and he double checked his work and retested everything, and everything that was supposed to be live was live, and this, that and the next thing, and just couldn't work it out. So he ended up making a phone call, obviously, to call his supervisor, just saying, look, I've done this, is there anything else you can think of that I might have missed? So he turned up, because he was the one that come out and okayed the work to be done. So he came out and went, well, I honestly can't see what you've done wrong. You've wired it all up correctly, all the rest of it. And I just happened to mention in sort of comment, I said, oh, well, he did accidentally short the electrics out earlier, and he explained to his supervisor in a bit more detail why it shorted out. So they went through checking manuals between the two of them and double checking everything. And he told me, I said, the only thing I can think of is that when you shorted the electric out, that you've damaged the, I'm going to say motherboard, it's not called a motherboard, but it's the computer board bit of the boiler. It's the only thing I can think of. So now we've done the full boxes, obviously I'm going to do my today headers. So he said, well, what I'll do is I'll see if I can order one now, ASAP. If they've got one in stock, I'll get the order rushed through, and I'll ring Carl, which is another one of their chaps, to run up to who he was supposed to be on the next job with anyway, his next job with. He said, I'll get him to quickly run up there. I said, and then run it into me here. And I can thing. Well, it turns out that the suppliers that they use didn't have one in stock. So the only way they were going to get hold of one was this morning. So of course that meant that I wasn't going to have any heating. And I think the thing that confused them even more is the fact that I still had hot water, I didn't have heating. And he did say he has known them in the past, that like the side of the board that controls just the central heating, he's known them to blow and not have, like, so to have one side of it working and not the other. So like in my case, obviously I had hot water but no heating. So I thought, oh god, here we go. It's freezing cold, there's a storm, temperatures are dropping all the time because of this tail end of this storm we've got from America. And I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be a cold night. So anyway, bless them, they gave me an electric heater, which they've given me to keep because apparently they just carry them around in the vans. And then if a customer needs one, they can leave it. What they do, they don't bother to recall them anymore because obviously they have to get them pat tested every time they recall them. So it's cheaper for them just to give you these heaters. Well, okay. So anyway, he turned up this morning and he fixed it for me. And it's all done and it's all nice and all the rest of it. But yeah, last night was a very, very chilly night. I am not going to lie at all. So I ended up with a bit of a chilly old night. But you know, we've got lots of blankets, and I had the storage heater if it got too cold, I suppose. But I didn't really want to be like reliant on this storage heater if I could help it, because obviously they do use a fair amount of your electric. So that was kind of the last thing that I wanted to happen. So yeah, I'm just putting in the quarter boxes and the half boxes now. So I wasn't entirely sure like what I wanted to do. So regarding that, turns out I didn't bother to use it. We all cuddled up on the sofa with blankets and it was lovely. You know, nice sort of cosy family time. But it was slightly annoying from the point of view of like the whole hassle we had to go through in the first place for it. So yeah, that was a little bit sort of off-putting and disappointing really, because I could have kind of done without the hassle of not having any heating. But the point is, we could still have a nice warm bath or warm shower last night, and we all just curled up watching films, and it turned out to be a really, really enjoyable evening. Just purely because, you know, we had an excuse just to have a cuddle up and curl up and just relax and unwind sort of thing. So I'm digressing a little bit and probably waffling a little bit with this story now. So anyway, it turns out it was this bloody motherboard thing, because he turned up in the morning the following day and he fitted it. And that was the end of that story. Working perfectly now. The new thermostat's connected up and it's all lovely. It's all perfect. It's wonderful. And I'm sort of sat there going, what on earth was all that about? Alright, this is where I start coming into conundrum, because obviously I've only got 6 quarter boxes, and for some reason she seems to do the darker 2 of this rather than having this colour. But she still does the 2 top boxes for that people do what they do. So what I usually end up doing is actually being rather cheeky and going to my Ericondron, because those guys that have Ericondrons will know that when the Ericondron comes, it comes with sticker sheets in the back, which I think are beautiful. All lovely and foiled and really good quality paper. But if we skip through, you'll find that we have some quarter boxes. And as you can see, I do this every now and again. And the closest colour we've got to this is these ones. So as you can see, I've obviously had quite a few kits with similar colours, and I'm just going to nick maybe one, maybe two, I don't know. I'm just going to pop my Ericondron to one side in case I need another one. But just for argument's sake on this one, we're just going to pop this under here. So for you guys that are new to planning, hi, I don't normally waffle about one story like I have today. I was just a little bit down in the dumps about it, if I'm honest. As a general rule of thumb, they're a little bit narrower than the normal corkbook boxes, but they work nonetheless. As a general rule of thumb, so I'm going to use the grey anyway, because I've got to use a full colour box, so, and then a whited out one, faded out, whichever you want to call that effect there. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. As a general rule of thumb, Ericondron and EC will fit one another, and I'm kind of annoyed that yesterday's video didn't, Tuesday's video didn't go to plan. Simply because I used a Happy Planner kit in my Ericondron and it fitted perfectly. And I have used plenty of times Ericondron kits in my Happy Planner and they do fit. The fundamental difference between the two is usually day covers for the Happy Planner will be bigger. Not necessarily, but generally they will be to the top of the page. And Ericondron ones tend to just cover up literally the strip. The other difference is the Ericondron boxes, full boxes, are shorter. So your half boxes and your quarter boxes will always be pretty much the same size. But yeah, these will be shorter. They're not any narrower, they're just shorter. So they will fit perfectly. So I've just got some Monday through to Sunday and a couple of half boxes left on there. Now we get round to doing washi. Now I'm not sure what to do at this point, because obviously, whoops, try and keep that in shot for you. Obviously it does come with, the kit does come with washi, which will cover up these green dots at the bottom quite perfectly, and then I'm left with this strip in the middle, and I'm not sure what width that's going to be, which is slightly annoying because I really did want to use my Simply Gilded. This seems to be losing its tack a little bit. See, it's a bit bigger than the gap that I've got. This has really lost its tack, and it's not even that old. I'm slightly annoyed about that. But I'm wondering if I put this gorgeous Simply Gilded with this, if the two together is going to, I don't know. Shall we just pick one of these to put down there first? See, now I'm wondering if I could, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Right, I think I'm going to put the polka dots at the bottom, if I'm honest with myself. Really, whoops, like the idea of, whoops, these at the bottom. So we're going to run with that, and we're going to put it, line it up right to the bottom of the page, in the hope that I can cover up all the green dots, like so. So it does run over to the edge of the little bits there. I don't know if it'll do it all the other way because I've just pulled up the wrong washi. And I bet you're all shouting at me now. I've done that. No, 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 don't stick to yourself. Just lay back down a minute. See, look, I'm faffing again. I can be extremely efficient at faffing. It's been one of those weeks, unfortunately, where I've done quite a bit of faffing. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to line it up the same as I have that side, and then I'll just white out maybe 3 overhanging dots that we have, because it's only a little dab, whoops, of white out them that we need to worry about. And again, I'm just going to line it up with the edge of the boxes and then run it right towards the bottom of the edge page. Bottom of the edge page? The bottom edge of the page. Trying to stay as straight as I can to the middle. So as you can see, it does slightly overhang a little tiny bit in the middle, but I can just snip that off. That isn't an issue. So now I'm going to use this absolutely gorgeous Simply Gilded, and I'm going to put that, oops, because I want to line this up. I do not want to waste any of this Simply Gilded washi, because let's face it, it's too gorgeous to waste. Like that, and I think the colours just go really, really well with this kit. And you know what? Oh, there it is. I was going to say, I can't find my washi cutter then. How pretty. Actually, that does go rather better than I thought it was going to. I believe this washi is called Silver Linings. And like I said, I didn't purchase it from Simply Gilded herself. I purchased it from Once More with Love, and wow, it was a collaboration for them, and I couldn't get the whole set because she'd sold out of the wider of it, but I have got the, as you can see, the 10mm, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I was always put off by the price of Simply Gilded, just because obviously we have to get it imported and pay import tax on it in this country, but or anyway, on orders over a certain size and certain amount, and obviously one roll in an envelope didn't really come to a lot with some stickers, and I have to admit I'm really impressed, and now I'm tempted to join the UK based Simply Gilded cult of doing the monthly subscription. So if I've worked this out right by putting that all the way to the bottom, then this skinny washi should fit just nicely, she says. At the bottom of the Simply Gilded, but on top of the dotty. Just take that little excess bit off. So yeah, don't know if you can buy the Silver Linings Simply Gilded with the silver bows through Simply Gilded or not, or whether it was just a purchase that you could make of Simply Gilded washi that was done as a collab for Once More with Love. But then again, just thinking of things off the top of my head, Once More with Love is actually based in Canada, not in the US, so I don't know if customs are slightly different from Canada to the UK, is what customs charges are from the US to the UK. I'm not 100%. I've only just sort of started purchasing things from America and Canada and stuff regarding planner stuff, so I couldn't tell you 100%. So I've still undecided what to do regarding the top, because I'm just thinking one of these is not going to cover the whole of the top, but I could quite easily write the days of the week in if I wanted to. This is when I wish I'd brought the sets of washi with the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday days on, and I never have because I didn't think I'd ever need them. So I am literally now in a conundrum as of what to do. So either way, I'm going to need to white out the dates, the actual dates. And there is something wobbling on my desk and really annoying me because I can hear it knocking. And I've no idea what that is. That is quite frustrating. And as you can see, my white out is trying to curl up. So they're like that. And then I'm wondering if I could get away with using Simply Gilded again and not covering up those days. If I butt this all the way, sorry, any excuse to use my Simply Gilded, but not waste it. I'm wondering now, whoops, that is not what I'm wondering. If I, right, what I'm going to do, just to make life a little bit easier for me, I think, is just to turn this upside down and then line it up with the edge of the word March, and then like I did at the bottom, run it along. See, now that's fitted perfectly, that end and not that end. But there we go, and then I'm going to do exactly the same with this side. Bearing in mind on this side I don't actually have anything to line it against. I'm just doing this by eye and all the way along, like so. And it does leave me with quite a big gap. I'm wondering whether it would be worth putting the washi in, because I'm going to actually end up covering up the Simply Gilded washi with the date dots, whatever I've done with those. So I think I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm going to use Deco, I think, just to fill in the gaps between the date dots and the days. I think that will work for me, to be honest. And it also gives me a good excuse to use up the Deco, because I don't usually use up the Deco. So it's just nip through as quickly as we can. Yeah. So there we go, like so. Now we just want to quickly build up my side bar. So we take this, the skinny washi again, and we just line it up down the whole edge of the boxes over the edge of the thing. So I'm just going to do it the whole length of the page, because I've taken the washi right out to the edges, top and bottom, like that. That was nearly going to tear then. Sometimes glitter washi will tear rather than just snag tear rather than just ripping nicely. So now we want to do my sidebar. So I normally have a weekly to-do list, and I've run out of 4 boxes, annoyingly. Sorry, I'm just looking back to see what I did previously with a Mac and Gray kit in here since I changed it up, because I used to use the Monday through Sunday stickers, and I stopped using them for whatever reason, and I don't think I've used a Mac and Gray. Well, I never. How? So all I have. Oh, that's what I did. I used the Monday through Sunday stickers. I just used these over the edges of them, so that's absolutely fine. So we're back with it. I've remembered what I've done previously just by quickly flicking through. As you can see, I do apologise, guys. I am so utterly disorganised this week with everything that's been going on so far, and we're not even at the end of the week yet, so here's hoping we will have a more organised week next week. So now I just do a, because my tweezers, I usually use the to do. No, this week. Got her this week, I'll use her this week. So we just pop this week in there, like so. And then, like I said, I use the Monday through Sunday stickers, which are here. So, oh, it don't really matter, does it? Well, I was going to alternate them, but as the shopping list is the same colour as that one, I'm going to keep them pink with pink and the grey-brown colour with grey-brown colour. Just like so. Then we use the shopping list header. Oops. Just down here, and then we'll stick this one in here just like so. And then I want a blank header. Doesn't really matter, I might use one of these glitter ones just for a bit of pizzazz. Down the bottom there like that, which lines it up. And then I think I'll use this pink habit tracker just to finish it all off. It's going to go slightly into that header, but not by much, so I'm not really worried. It was just a space fill, if you get my meaning. Like so. Now I just need to keep hold of this sheet and match up, because if I line this up correctly now, it should, she says, cover up the Monday through Sunday symbols, so the days of the week. Right, it's not, I needed to trim them and I've laid them now, so I'm not going to bother actually. I'm just going to leave that as Monday through Sunday stickers. It doesn't really make much difference, it's just a list, and I think I'm really pushing my luck now for time. So that, guys, is essentially it. Trouble is, I'm trying not to make these videos too lengthy if I can help it. So we'll put a orange juice sticker on Monday. We have to put my chibi girl on Thursday, because that's the day I plan in here, and she's from the Fab Planner print. The Rent Due stickers I did myself. Back to School floss is from the Mix Match Planner. and she always goes just about there on a Monday because obviously that's the day I take the little ones back to school. And then we've got cleaning mallow, and as my cleaning day is and will always be a Sunday for gutting the house, we just put lots of lovely cleaning symbols for various different jobs on that day. So we've covered those three. I haven't put hoovering mallow on there, but that's okay because I want to make sure I can get the laundry mallow on there to remind me that I need to do the laundry. I might put the laundry away symbol on there as well. So that just covers my housework generically. Shopping day will be a Saturday on that week. So again, that's mini from the Mix Match Planner. Don't need any of those ones or those ones or those ones. I do need, oh, I need to find another sheet of these. These are also Chibi Girl from the Mix Match Planner, but all I've got left is little Chibi Girl's cup, and she always symbolises, oops, I've covered up Monday. Coffee Mondays. There we go. So we'll just put Chibi Girl's cup up there, and we'll dig out another sheet of those to refill the sash. And then last but no means least, we've got change the kitty litter, and that always gets done on a Saturday because it's just one less job to try and do on the Monday. And then I think I'm going to use a really nice bright green happy birthday banner to go across the top of Thursday because he loves green, just like so. And then, do I have any appointments on that week? No, I do not. So that's always really, really helpful. I don't have any appointments that week as yet. I mean, I may have some to add in later. And then the only thing I have forgotten to put in is my weekend banner. So I'll just pop that in now somewhere. I'm not sure where. I think if I put it up here, I'm going to cover up my date dots. Yes, I am. Oh, I don't. In hindsight and in reflection, I don't think I have room for the weekend banner. You gave me, oh, because I don't want to cover up my Simply Gilded washi. And although I know the stickers don't stick very well to glitter washi, there's enough of the sticker on the bottom washi. I think that can just go there. And before I get myself in a complete faffed state, I'm going to go off now and find another birthday symbol just to brighten up that day because it is Luca's birthday. And I've run out of underpants to put down here. I normally use an underpants symbol and I've actually run out of them. And I'm not entirely sure what to use instead, which is really not that helpful. Oh, actually, I think I have a shark mini here from the Mix Match Planner, so I'll use her just to sit down here, and then I can write Reese in there like so. And that is pretty much it, guys. I hope you liked this plan with me. I really, really am crossing my fingers now and hoping that I didn't waffle too much and didn't get myself in too much of a faff that I've made this video ridiculously long. So, Without further ado, I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week, and I will catch you on my next video. Bye!